Okay. All right. So here we are. Tonight, I wanted to get a heads up on how everybody's doing. One, with first thing, last thing, since some of us have started into it during Summit. We're just coming off Summit, which is amazing. We had a great time. I got to bring back the Rona, so that's why I sound a little different and more fun, more jazzy, we'll call it. I'm a little spicier. And then let's get into the Lift More nutrition so that we can be ready for the group. So we have the Lift for More group. So you can do Lift For or Lift More. They're both 8-week programs. We will have information coming into the group each day on both the programs. And we will be, doing it all together, doing all the lifting. And I'm really excited about it. I just think it's going to be a really fun group. So like if you're beginning into lifting, Lift 4 is a great option because it really is going to get you started on that right track. And if you want to invest then more and, maybe bigger dumbbells or get your bench, it's a great way to see how it all works. And then Lift More is kind of that next step. And going to be an amazing program. The before and afters coming out look incredible. And as we're going to find out in the nutrition, we all get to eat a little more. So it's not only lifting more, it's eat more. And we'll talk about that too. So first, I think all of you have first thing and last thing, right? Yeah. So how's it going? Give me your updates.
It's still rough, but it's happening.
Yes. Let's talk. First thing has an interesting flavor. Yes. I think it's kind of grapey with this weird, it's not an alcohol, but like Bernie feeling, but it's kind of like it. It's like so undescribable. I just don't even know how to say it. Yeah. It's because some people describe it as spicy, but I don't really feel like it's spicy. It's just like this something. I don't know. Yeah. I had it the first two. Today I didn't have it because I kind of knew I was going to nap. And one of the days I had it, I like really wanted to take a nap, but then I laid down and my mind just was like, let's do something. Let's figure out something. Let's work on something. Because it for me, I do feel it quite a bit. And I feel like I'm much more productive with it and alert, but not in a weird, like intense way. Just like I'll be sitting there working and be like, wow, I'm just like, I'm still going kind of a thing. This is interesting. Like, I don't need a break.
Very focused.
Yeah.
Very focused and clear intent.
Yes.
Yes. And that is the only thing that's keeping me going with it because it makes me nauseous every time I drink it.
And so are you having food with it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so
I've had food after, like right after. Yeah. I've had it right after, and I've also had it before. So, I don't know. It just most of the days now it's making me nauseous. So, I don't know. I'm gonna continue to give it a go, and because I do like how I feel mentally with it. So, and then I very well may even reduce the amount.
Oh, that would be my next I wondered thing. Like if you did like a half.
Yeah. Cause Sue and Jen and I were talking about that and also with last thing too. But yeah, so because I mean, I don't know that I'm sure that they had multiple people from different weight ranges in their test group, but it just makes me think like, well, maybe I don't need as much of the certain things. Like I'm finding with last thing, I'm still tired in the morning, but not in an awful way, but I'm still like groggy. And if I do wake up in the middle of the night, I feel like I've been tranked. And I'm just like, I'm making it through. I can still function. Like if I needed to function, I could. It just would not be fun.
Yeah. I wondered that same thing about the size of the person because my husband is larger And I'm, like usually when he takes Energize, he takes like 3 or 4 scoops. And I kind of wondered that, like, is he gonna feel the same on first thing with a single scoop, or should he do more? I wonder if maybe that's a good question to ask. I wonder if we can send something to Dr. Emily, is it Fritz? I think.
Mhm. Yeah, I think so. But yeah, because I'm thinking like, yeah, I might want to reduce to like maybe 2 pills instead of 3 and see
Right.
how I feel.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
haven't had any of that. Like I feel better in the morning than I usually do. And I don't think I've woken up in the middle of the night. I just kind of go all night with it. It feels pretty good to me, but that is curious. I would, yeah.
yeah, I've woken up a couple times. Once was like it was right after we started taking it, and it was the night that I didn't sleep well, but I had a
Yeah.
lot going on in my brain that time. But I got to sleep, but then it was that I woke up and then we had to be up at like 5 or 4:40 or whatever
Right.
time it was. And it was just like, okay, but it wasn't awful. But yeah, and then last night I woke up because my son had somebody spending the night, and they were like in the hall making, it was just like, oh my gosh, would you just stop? And I got up and I'm like, what are you doing? I'm trying to sleep here. Go do something. Go to bed.
Yeah. What about you, Kim?
Yeah.
How have you been feeling on it?
Me, I think I'm just not as aware or as sensitive as you guys, that I'm the oddball here, because I don't mind the taste. Like I'm not gonna want to drink a glass of it, but I don't mind it. Like, Power Greens set the bar. So everything
Agreed.
is
These are better than Power Greens for me, for sure.
far. And so I put it in a nice cold like Yeti cup and keeps it
Yeah.
cold. And I just put the cap on and drink it down. So I don't have a problem drinking it, but then I'm not, I don't feel like I need to have the second scoop of Energize that I was having. I just have that, but I don't know. I'll have to keep doing it to see if I feel more focused.
You know what
or-
I would do too? Like, so are you close to a week on it or not quite?
No, let's see, Sunday, Monday,
Start when
yeah.
you got back? Okay, I would, you know what I mean? 'Cause what if you did like a week on and then
Yeah.
took a day off to see
That's a good idea.
that way? Because that's what a lot of people also talked about, is they didn't really feel how good it was until they couldn't get it anymore when they were in the
Yeah.
test group. And then they're like, oh, I want that back again. I miss that feeling.
And I mean, I feel good. I've been feeling good, so that's nice. And I'm not sure about how much the last thing is working either. I like to take it, and then I do get really relaxed before I fall asleep. I get relaxed in that next hour, which is a really nice feeling.
Yeah, I agree. The going to sleep feels really like chill. It's really nice. You're just kind of like easing into your bed, like you're sinking in.
Yeah, but then I'm like, up and down, whether I sleep the whole night or whether I'm up or
Okay.
maybe 2 or 3 in the night. So I just need a little more time. And it makes me laugh every time my husband's testing it with me, because he has a horrible time sleeping. And every time he says 3 pills, 3 pills, like he hasn't gotten over the 3 pills. He thinks I'm like drugging him, or he thinks like the first night he was like, I had all these hallucinations. I'm like, nope, that's not the pill, and then, but it's fun. It's fun to check it out and see how it works. To feel more relaxed is great. So that's worth it alone, even if if I didn't sleep through the whole night. Just feeling that release before I go to bed is really nice.
Well, and it'll be interesting too to see if during the day, if you can, since you're lowering some of your caffeine, right? If that could correlate to your sleep too, and how well that goes. Like as
That's
lowering daytime stuff, then maybe your nighttime also gets better.
Maybe, but I was doing it very early in the morning. Like I was doing like a six for my 6 o'clock workout, like a 5:30, and then I was doing like an 8:30 or 9 bump. And that's the one I eliminated. So
Yeah,
I still have one in the afternoon though. So
I bump that earlier
Mhm.
and then see how it affects your sleep.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Cause I mean, your caffeine still has a half-life or it's at half of its life, 4 hours into having it.
Really
Yeah.
interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if I drink Starbucks coffee after 4 o'clock, I don't get to sleep at all.
Yeah.
It's
I
that
started and
strong.
I bumped cause I used to 3 o'clock used to be my end time for coffee. And now that I'm off the coffee, and I haven't had a matcha latte since, I don't know, 2 weeks now. It's really weird. But like when I was doing those, even I pushed them back to 1 is when I'd have it. And even all of that made a big difference for sleeping.
That's a good idea. I'll
Feeling
give that
better
a try
when I
too.
woke up. Yeah. How about you, Sue? How's it going with your first thing?
You know, I think I'm with Kim. I think I really need more time because I've had some other things going on, like my eyes have been really bothering me. So that's been keeping me up at night because they get really dry and so
Yeah.
they're bothering me a little bit. So I don't know if I can't really blame that on, oh, it's not working. So I just think I need a little bit more time on it.
Yeah.
And I don't, so, I don't have the stress that I had before, and
Right.
it doesn't really matter to me. If I don't wake up at 5 o'clock like I should, I just keep sleeping. You know what I mean? So it's a little different right now for me. So I'm going to keep trying it and see if, it makes a difference. So
Yeah.
I don't like the taste of it though. I can tell you that right now. It's just nasty.
I can't imagine anyone's gonna want to drink it, but the benefits with it, it's not like something where you're like, oh, I can't wait to have my first shot. I'm gonna sip it. It's so amazing. But the benefits that have come with it, are pretty darn good, it feels like, in general and for a lot of people. So, it's one of those things you kind of got to see how it goes and see what you're in for. Well, good. And so far, I don't know if that we talked about it quite a bit last time. So I don't know if there's any questions about it or anything we should, other than I think I'll see if I can find a way to ask that question about size of person, because I think that is a really interesting question to dive into.
Heard people commenting about how it's affecting their digestion in a positive way.
Oh,
which is kind of, I don't know if that's coincidence or what, but
I haven't
don't
seen that, I guess.
yeah, I heard that one today.
What'd you say, Beth?
It made me urgently have to go use the bathroom on
Okay.
Monday.
Okay.
And I was like, whoo, okay. I was supposed to be on a call with Jess and I messaged her. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm going to be a minute. I'm like, I didn't know that was going to happen. And that was the first day that I actually felt nauseous. And I thought, well, maybe it was because I didn't eat like within 5 minutes because I was in the bathroom.
Yeah. And how long are you nauseous for?
It depends. It
Yeah.
depends. Like, yeah, a couple hours.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I've had a couple days where it hasn't happened. Like when I first started it didn't bother me. Like the first, but I did have the belching now that I think about it. Like the first day, but I thought that was because of the
yep, I
chunks.
have had more burping from it. Yeah. Now that you say that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's very not pleasant when you don't like the flavor already and you're just barely making it down.
You have to taste it all over
Back to
again.
say hi.
Coming back for
it's like,
seconds.
oh my gosh.
You gotta love
I'm like,
that.
oh, so not good. But yeah, so Yeah, but then after that, like other than that, I didn't feel nauseous any of those days. The nausea just really started hitting me. I guess it was on Monday that it hit me. And then I wasn't nauseous yesterday. But the rest of the days I've been nauseous.
Hmm.
So Monday, Tuesday, and then today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So that's making it more difficult for me to get it down too.
Yeah.
Because it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
the smell is starting to make me like just go like I'm
Yeah.
like,
Your
okay.
body's like, oh, I know what this is. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you don't like this. We don't
Right.
like this.
Hmm.
No, thank you.
But yeah, I'm just hoping that there's not something in it that I'm sensitive to
Right.
and that's what's causing the upset. Because it is such a rare combination of ingredients.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I've still been taking the Revitalize and the Optimize too. So I don't know if that's interacting somehow.
Well, Carl's doing that too. He showed his little pack of everything he takes in the morning. And so I would
Huh.
assume they would have cross-referenced
Tested
those,
that.
since those
Yeah.
are active in our, supplement
Mhm.
line.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, logically it shouldn't, but
They did talk about, there was a couple people discussing, and this has, I don't know their medical background, so this is just hearsay. But they were talking about ashwagandha and lion's mane, that it can change something with thyroid if you have a thyroid issue. So if you're a thyroid issue person, that you should watch it to make sure that that's not changing anything.
well, that's not good.
So, and I don't know what the extent of that is with like, if that's, and I want to say they were saying hyperthyroidism, but I'd have to go back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I had subclinical hypothyroidism. So it was on the edge of like I started presenting with symptoms of hypothyroidism and I was on the edge of like numbers wise. I wasn't
See if I
far
can
enough
find
gone to
that post,
say,
and I'll
yeah.
shoot you a screenshot so you can see what they said,
Okay.
because you'll know what it means, because I had no idea
Yeah.
what they were trying to say. But anywho,
That'd be good. That'd be good. But yeah, I mean, otherwise it's like I really want to be able to like it and to be able to tolerate because
Yeah.
I mean, I find it very beneficial and maybe it's something that I won't take unless I am literally sitting down to work. Like it's not going to be
That's when I
first thing in
take
the
it.
morning.
Yeah, that's when I take it.
It's going to be, yeah, it's going to be like, okay, when am I going to get work done today?
Right.
And that's when I sit down or I take it and then I sit down and work.
Yeah, because I've been doing energize and breakfast. Well, and I haven't worked out this week, but then I would normally work out, right? So I would, and then once so after I've eaten, worked out, and probably then would have recover, then I would probably take it before I'm ready to kind of focus in on what I'm doing for the day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, and if I worked out first thing, I would do that. But now I kind of hold off until midday because that's when everybody kind of hops on again.
yeah. Well, and now August 1st, since we'll be having new times,
Yeah.
that can change, so you could work out earlier, which will be exciting to have some earlier time.
Well, everybody's doing Lift more though. So I think that and I'm not planning on adding in a ton. Cause I want to see those gains. I want to see those booty gains. So I don't want to be overdoing anything.
Right.
And that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that I might overdo. Oh God, I might overdo that. So,
Well, it's a good segue. Let's talk about Lift More.
yeah, talk about
yes.
food.
Yeah,
Who's
so this
food
nutrition
bracket?
plan is a little more on the eat more side, which I love.
Wow. I get to eat a lot more food.
Right.
Holy shit.
So, okay, so I have to tell you though, I almost feel like the nutrition plan in this thing was hidden because it took me, I don't know, 15 minutes of going through all the categories to even find it. So if you have Lift More, it's under the nutrition section, and then you go to either To Be Mindset and Lift More, and I think it says To Be Mindset recipes and maybe nutrition info, something like that. And there's a plus sign, right? So that plus sign threw a lot of people off in the gut protocol too. Just click the plus sign. It'll take you into more information. And then it'll also say Portion Fix and Lift More. So you'll just have to, so step one is figuring out which process plan, which nutrition plan you're going to follow. To Be Mindset really does not change program to program because you are getting in tune with how you feel, with your goal and the tracking. So there isn't a calculation. It is, the plan is the plan. And if you're working on maintenance, then you'll go with whatever Alana says for tracking plus maintenance, right? To figure out where you stay. Now, Portion Fix is where we get a little into the numbers. And I would say my personal recommendation is if you want to maintain plus changing body composition or gain muscle, then I would use Portion Fix. It's going to be a simpler, more direct way and less kind of trial and error with To Be Mindset. To Be Mindset is absolutely fantastic with maintenance, not necessarily related to body composition change and weight loss. Obviously, if you've been on To Be Mindset, you're in a better place to do that. But if this is like your first time, then Portion Fix may be a better option depending on what your goal is. So first, you determine what is your goal, right? What do you want to do? Because we can't lose the weight plus gain the muscle very easily. So we need to kind of decide what track you're on. Are you okay with your general body number, but you want to firm things up? You want that muscle to show a little more. You want to get stronger. Then you're in that maintenance category. If you're actually trying to shred pounds, right? You want to lower your weight. And I would say if you're more than 10 pounds to lose, then you can be in that weight loss category. If you want to physically put on more muscle, right? Like you want to add muscle to your system. And ladies, you're still not going to bulk up. Okay. That's not how it works. We don't have the testosterone to do it. Unless you're taking some kind of outside steroid, you're just not going to. Then you're in the muscle gain category and you are going to be eating all the foods and lifting all the big weights, and it's going to be amazing. Okay. I'm just telling you, you're going to be amazing. So you figure out that plan. And I'm not going to show the actual plan on here just because this is public recording and then it's a proprietary information and they like to flag it now on YouTube. So if you show stuff. So let's just talk through that piece because when does everybody know what they're going to do yet?
So I'm going to do maintenance.
Okay.
Because I really don't, so I gained a couple pounds over the past couple weeks, but I don't really need to lose a lot of weight, but I do want to build up some muscle. So, but I don't need to build up a ton of muscle. So I'm going to do maintenance, which puts me in plan C.
Yes. So maintenance is going to be that your weight times 11 plus 400. And it was funny because I lost a little weight this week. So that puts me in, normally would have put me in like a B bracket for maintenance. Because previous to this, I was in a C bracket for maintenance. And I'm always right on the edge. And so, but this puts me in D for maintenance. So my normal numbers would usually be B, and this one puts me in D.
Yeah, my mouth dropped. I was like, no, I gotta eat in plan C.
And it's interesting because I'm still not eating as many vegetables because I'll be on Portion Fix as I was in Gut Protocol, right? Because Gut Protocol,
right, you're right.
cups.
Yeah.
And this one, plan D, I have 6.
Yeah, what gets
God.
me is no matter what everything else changes, you still only get one blue.
Only one blue.
I mean,
Yes.
seriously,
More teaspoons, that can mean more peanut butter.
I do get more teaspoons. So, Kim, I can eat more peanut butter. Mhm. So, and are you going to talk a little bit about the actual meal plans that are posted in there as well?
We can. I haven't looked through them a lot
Oh.
lately.
You guys look at them, they're actually really good. I mean, it lists out exactly, you know, what to eat for each meal and the containers right next to it. It's really quite, it's pretty good. Pretty
Nice.
basic, but good if you want something simple. Like I like the
Yeah.
simple.
And it
Mhm.
looks like there's some new recipes in there, or did they just take recipes that fit Lift More? I didn't get a chance to really study that to see if they were.
There was only 2 new recipes and I thought it was just the burger because you know how he was advertising like
yeah.
that burger.
Yeah.
So let me look.
And maybe because I know when I opened up the To Be Mindset, there was a bunch
Mhm.
of recipes under it. And maybe those are just ones they felt would fit well in the plan.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Never mind. There are a bunch of recipes in here. I don't know how I missed this last night. Yeah, there are a bunch of recipes in here, but I don't think any of them are really new.
Okay, yeah, they may have just kind of stuck them in so that you know that they're a good fit with Lift More.
Mhm.
What about you, Kim? What category are you going in?
I am doing To Be Mindset, I think.
Okay,
But I'm kind of you know, I need to lose, I mean, I'd like to lose 10 pounds. So I'm right on the edge. Like I'd like to lose that, but I also want to see how, you know, use some heavy weights. So I was thinking of just, you know, I use a lot of recipes from all over the place. So I was just kind of trying to stick to the main plan of 2B, and then, but I was wondering if I should be adding more protein in.
you know, he doesn't specifically say in this thing, because I actually looked for that before we jumped on. You are, if you're doing the recover and recharge, that's 40 more grams than you normally would have gotten with 2B Mindset. So right there, you're adding that in. So I would try your normal plan, right? Whatever kind of maintenance looks for you,
Yeah.
plus your supplements. And then the lifting heavy part, that should put you in that range where you do start losing.
Okay, I think just with the addition of adding recover in every day, like that, that's basically what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be, you know, trying to stay on track. Still won't be eating as many vegetables as gut protocol, but definitely as much as portion fix. And then
Yeah.
trying to eat my carbs earlier in the day and do protein and veggies for dinner. And then, yeah, I think with having recover, that's going to be enough of a
Yeah,
blow.
recover will bring in 20 grams and recharge brings in another 20 grams.
I can't do recharge at all.
Can't do the vanilla. Yeah, I actually like it. To me,
I
it
can't
tastes
do,
like
it's not the flavor,
marshmallow.
it's the texture. I can't do the texture part, so.
Yeah,
What's wrong? What's the texture? I've never tried it. So this is gonna be something new.
it is different.
Oh.
Like a gelatinous a little bit, right?
Well,
Ah,
I guess I haven't gotten that from it. To me, it's like moon sand before. I don't know if anybody has dealt with moon sand, but it's like it like in the thing, it almost like you could clump it and shape it and make it into something. It's very weird.
I can't wait.
But it's more fine, it feels like, than recover. And then when I just put it in and shake it, and sometimes when I shake it, it's a little lumpy and sometimes it's not. But to me, it tastes kind of marshmallowy.
I would like marshmallowy. Maybe it's the lumpy part.
And I
that-
wonder if we try the frothers on that thing, because I haven't done that
Maybe.
yet. Now that we're frothing everything, right?
You
Like,
Yeah,
guys
we're
made me order a frother. I'm so freaking suggestible. I ordered a frother when everybody was
I love
talking.
it. So it's funny because Julie Borth was talking about, she has 2 different frothers, and one of the ones is the one that you were looking at, Bev, the Zule. And she's like, if you get this one, she's like, it's really good. She's like, but you need a bigger cup because that thing moves and it just shoots stuff up. So you got to like make sure you've got a big enough cup when you go in with it.
Good to know.
Otherwise you might, you know. How about you, Kate? What are you going to do?
Okay, I think I want to put muscle on. I'm ready to level up, do the
Mode.
thing, take over the world,
Yeah.
But I can say, yep. When I did Lift 4, that was the second program I did with Beachbody, and I wasn't following a nutrition program. And I can remember I started out and I was so tired. I was tired every single day. And I was like, I don't know what the heck is going on. And then I got on a Zoom call and somebody was like, well, are you eating enough? And I'm like, oh, wait, maybe not. So I'm excited to eat more food, and I know it's going to go to the right place. And I'm excited, just all over excited.
Awesome.
It's time. Yep.
Yeah. And it's really important to note this is an 8-week program. So,
Yeah.
It's like, I think that's the other thing, like during ADD Obsession, people were freaking out a bit because phase 1, they lost. And then phase 2, some people gained, right?
Mhm.
But then phase 3, everything just came off. And it was like weird because it was even like that last week. It was like your body was just like, woo, just, dropping stuff and things were changing. It's like you were in you were in the shred phase, but still, it's one of, it's one of those things where this is 8 weeks. So this first couple weeks, if you haven't eaten like this or you're changing up something, your body's going to be adjusting, right? So things might not drop right away. Things might not change right away. You might have some more bloating. You might feel like you're eating all the food in the world and you're not adjusting. But really in that 1 to 2 week time, that's when your body will then start, figuring it out, metabolism, figuring it out. And you will then start burning to that next meal, right? So I distinctly remember in 80-day obsession, thank God we bumped up in phase 2, because I was like, by the time we got there, I was like, I need more food. Like I am burning through everything I've got. And now I need more. So this is not designed in the same way as far as that, those things happening. We're not adjusting our food in the middle, but no, you have a full 8 weeks, right?
Yes.
So it can take a little time to see changes and see difference. Trust and believe, as Sean would say, get to the end of that 8 weeks, right? So whatever plan you're starting on, use that, go with it. Make sure you're putting your energy into your workouts, lifting heavy, good quality foods, so that, at the end of the 8 weeks, you're going to be like, I did it and it worked.
Oh my gosh. Yay. Can't wait.
Bev, what are you going on? You're not going to be an A, I can tell you that. I don't even know who's going to qualify for plan A. Do not tell me you're in plan A. Are you?
No, I haven't even looked. I haven't even looked yet because
I'm like, there's no way.
No, I haven't even looked. No, I plan on I'm not exactly sure. I don't know if I want to do maintenance or if I want to do like muscle gain. I don't know, because I don't know what other people have done. That's the thing, because
You mean like the people
everybody
who did it in the test groups, what they did?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I want that. That's what I want. I want those results, and I don't know what that looks like. I don't know what that means.
Well, is there someone you've seen? Message them.
Like, well, Megan E. Wilson, but I don't know that
Message her.
she's gonna.
Fine. She might. You never know.
She might answer.
The answer is always no. Unless
Yeah, that's true. My husband always tells me that.
She knows she's going to get messages from being in the test group and things happening. And I know, and you could even put something up in that bigger members only group to be like, if there's any test members in here, what plan did you eat on? And then you can look them up and see what their results were. And you know what I mean? If that's what you're looking for.
Yeah. Because that's what I want. I actually don't think that she ate in a surplus. I might be wrong.
And
but
she
I don't
may
think
say
she
it
did.
somewhere in her post
Messaging.
too. Yeah, if you
Yeah.
go to her, because I'm sure she talked about it a ton.
I think she did.
Yeah.
But I that's why I say I don't think that she said that she ate in a surplus, actually. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, she may not. Yeah, I think I'll be in, I think I'll be in maintenance. So, yeah. This will be fun. Is anybody having to go get big weights? I know I might have, I have just 30s, and then in the sample, what is it? What did he
I
do?
definitely need to get weights. Yeah.
Oh, it was up on the bench where you're doing those. I don't even know what they're called. It's like a bridge. It's like a bridge, but your shoulders are on the bench. You know what I mean? And your legs.
And he
are
was
up.
using like 85 pounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I had just 130 there, and I could have done quite a bit more there. I'm not sure if I'd have been able to get it on top of me, but you know, I could have pushed it up more.
Where do you think is a good place to get weights? Like,
Well,
30
if you have an active like Facebook, like marketplace, if people are
Yeah.
getting rid of stuff, that could be a place.
okay.
I usually just end up at Dick's here. I don't know what kind of stores you have.
We have Dick's. That's where I was gonna go head over there. You know, last
Ah.
time I was there, it was COVID and they didn't have anything. There were no weights. The
Nothing.
picture of it.
Yeah.
So I got my last weights from Amazon, but I felt really guilty that driver had to lift
Making the
that.
poor guy deliver
Yeah.
to your door.
Yeah, so I thought I shouldn't. I don't want to do that this time.
Yeah. Yeah. And I got my bench at Dick's this time too. Yeah, I would, you could check there, but I'd also check if you have some kind of marketplace that is local, or there's Play It Again Sports. Like, I don't know if you have those too, where it's like,
Oh, we used to have those. Yeah, we used to have those. I think they went out. I don't know. I have to check. Okay. Huh. Deanna, it's 8:52. You stayed on the whole time.
I know Timber's barking at the neighbor boy. He's my sweet little friend. I know my voice is holding up. I'm just so excited to have some. I almost jumped on Zoom earlier today because I'm like, I need some human contact outside of my room.
You should have. I'm sure there was someone on there pretty much.
I'll
most of
jump
the
on tomorrow.
afternoon.
I'll jump on tomorrow. I think I'll get on my bike tomorrow and just kind of pedal along.
You know what?
Let it out.
I really appreciate this call. Made me all really pumped up about Lift 4, about my nutrition for Lift 4. I'm not going to officially start, I don't think, till we start with the group, but
that's what I'm starting to.
But I'm doing I'm still finishing up Fire and Flow right now. So
yeah, I was hoping to finish Lift 4 before we started Lift More, but I don't think I'm going to get them all in because we go to Idaho next. Oh, that reminds me, I'm going to be gone next Thursday. So you're welcome to jump on the link if you guys want to chat or anything, but I am not going to have service. We're going to be, we're going where people go off to get off the grid. So if I'm not back in 5 days, if I'm not back,
I won't be here next Thursday either. So
I won't
sounds lovely.
It's a little scary. Not everybody has their teeth. So
Okay.
fun place.
Well, there's places that have service that not everybody has their teeth. So
Yeah, we make lots of fun of it, but it's a fun little place that we go to. David's brother's getting married, so we're heading out for a wedding.
oh, sounds like fun.
Yeah, it'll be good. As long as I don't get everybody sick.
You'll be fine by then.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited too, Kim. I'm just excited. I think hopefully, I think having both Lift 4 and Lift More together, I think it'll just be a really fun thing too, especially for anyone just wanting to join in. It's such an accessible program, Lift 4, that just to have this big group again. I mean, we know how great Gut Protocol was all together. And that's just that same feeling that comes with a new program and really kind of getting through, being that groundbreaking, first group to go through it and do it. And plus it's so helpful to then dial it in, right? For your nutrition, to be like, I'm not missing a workout because we're on day 4 and I don't want to be a day behind and have to make it up later and whatever it is. So
do like that when we're all together. It doesn't happen, it happens usually maybe January and August or,
right. The big programs usually. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
I
it'll
feel
be
like this is the big program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. And I don't remember how long was Sure Thing for January?
I don't
Short.
know. Either.
I
3
thought it was
weeks.
just 4 weeks.
Oh,
3
is
weeks.
it?
Yeah, it's short.
It's a
Yeah,
short
it's a
one.
short one.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, like all of them are, well, and then whatever that other Megan, Amber, Ashley,
Yeah,
what is her name?
Ashley. Ashley. What was
Andrea?
it, Dee?
Are you sure?
Andrea.
Andrea, okay.
Andrea.
I had to remember too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I think hers is like only like 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
It's short. Short,
Yeah.
short.
This nice 8 weeks is really a great chance to, and if you think of it too, by the end of 8 weeks, I mean, your habits are in, right?
Mhm.
So then you can either go to another round or maybe we go to Beast, right? You got the shirt, Kim. Get in there. Let's do it.
Yeah, I
I didn't
haven't
get
done
a whole lot from that one.
I don't
though.
think I could do Beast.
Oh,
I've
so
done
good.
I
it.
just don't think.
So good. You just got to play music over the talk.
Okay.
Fine.
Over
I
the
know.
beast. Yeah, you just
Or
gotta play
hammer and
music over
chisel.
the
I
beast.
totally want to do chisel is okay, but like I love the hammer part.
Mhm.
So we could
I haven't done that one either.
do a
so-
hammer calendar. Oh, so good. So good. And then we can keep
Yeah.
all the food because it's just as long and just as intense,
I like
I'm into
anything
that.
with all the food.
right?
Yep. No.
All right, ladies. Well, is there any questions about anything? Anything we should look up?
Mm.
One's pretty straightforward.
No, it
We're
really
Get
is.
get the big girl weights out and we're gonna eat. Then we're just gonna show off our gains at the end. Sleeves will be falling off.
That's what I'm looking forward
Wearing
to.
through our shirts. Yep.
Yeah.
Be ripping your shirts. You're like,
Yep.
let me get this. Oh, sorry. Rip my shirt.
Oh, sorry. Just ripped my shirt. I love it.
Oh
That's
my
funny.
gosh. All right. You guys have a good night.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Oh, and what's tomorrow? Oh, concert t-shirts tomorrow, or mention your favorite band or whatever you'd like to do.
I haven't bought a concert tee in a long time. Oh.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, no, I go to the relics.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a Run DMC shirt. I'll probably wear that tomorrow.
Yeah.
I've never been to the
Uh,
concert, but
I'll
It's
probably
amazing.
wear a supernatural shirt.
there you go. And
Listen,
then
I
the next meal
on it.
prep is August 7th. So that will be the day before day one officially for the group. And so I will create that
August
menu
7th?
next week. Yeah.
Oh, next meal prep. Got it.
Meal
Sorry.
prep. Yep. Next meal prep will be August 7th. So I will I'll have probably some high protein options going on there and just some stuff that'll fit into our bulk eating.
Oh, you know what I made
Will
tonight?
you be on Monday? Sorry.
Yeah, I'll be here Monday. I don't leave till next Thursday. So like a week from
Okay.
Monday. Yeah.
Because we'll have to choose our funky
Yeah.
Fridays.
Yep. Definitely.
I just made
Mhm.
the shredded chipotle chicken that was one of your recipes tonight. That's
That's so
what
good.
So good.
it was so good. I had it twice. It was
Yeah,
delicious.
that recipe and that slaw, we still just make it whenever we're making slaw. It's so good.
I don't even miss like a bun or anything because it's
Yeah.
so good. Yeah.
It's so good. Yeah. I know some of the recipes, I mean, it's a year and a half now we've been doing it. And like, I kind of forget I got to kind of remember what we've done so I don't repeat, but some of them are worth repeating.
I got a nice binder because I'm old school, so I got to print them out. And
I love it. Oh, good. Then you can tell me if we've done one before because I'm not looking through all those YouTube videos.
oh well, I didn't
Mhm.
start right away, but just now, recently I have. So
Yeah.
that's okay. If we've done them before, we can do them again.
Right. The good
All
news
right,
is
Yeah, that was really good though. The Chipotle chicken
Yeah,
amazing.
really is.
like
Yeah.
craveable too.
Yeah.
I think I made it twice the week before, and I'll probably end up doing that again this week too.
Yeah. Awesome, you guys. All right.
Hi, guys. Have a good
See you
night.
later. Have a good
See you
night.
tomorrow.
All right.
Bye.
I'll pop on tomorrow.
Okay. Sounds good.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.